Yes, hi guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Now this should be a pretty interesting video because very recently I labelled the EFL the cheapest way of getting team of seasons. Well, the Saudi Arabian League has absolutely smashed it out of the park, you know. Hey you! Would you like some cheap and reliable coins? Well, don't worry, because I've got you a place. Make sure to head over to FIFA Coin Zone Hot Swazland.com and use discount code FLAIR for 2% off. Or, what you could do, which is a little bit more reasonable, is use your Amazon Prime or $4.99 subscription over on my Twitch channel. Now you may ask, why would you want to do that? That's a pretty good question. I've got you sorted. Basically, you get a daily trading guide. And what if I've got some questions? Twitter DM, Twitch DM, email, business email, you name it. Thanks for watching, and make sure to enjoy the video. Bear in mind, you know, they have pretty high rated TV seasons on the whole, you know, 91s with Haladama, and, you know, 87s, 88s, you know, they've got some pretty high rated TV seasons. They want a 80 rated 70 chemistry SBC, which is insane because arguably you can do this SBC for 6-7k and get a team of season, which again you can throw into a, you know, a better one. For example, the Prem we're probably going to get on Tuesday. So if you've got a 91 rated team of season or an 87, arguably this is probably one of the cheapest ways of getting high rate players or team of season. So I can recommend you guys doing enough. So what we're going to do, and what we're going to show you, is the process and how on earth I do this one for the cheapest. And then we'll work out how much it costs for these. Because again, theoretically, you probably have a decent chance of probably doing this one for less than an 85 cost, and then the odds on you probably getting an 85 or above are probably favourable, if not mutual. So it's, you know, there's a, you know, average chance basically. So yeah, the plan of action to get this team, and I was kind of asking around on my Twitch chat, is well, basically you want to snipe the players. Now I was thinking about using the Superliga, but most recently I thought, hey, Spain should come in pretty close. So what you want to do is you want to go like Spain, or pick a league or a nation, and then you want to go 400 coins. You can go 550. I'd probably will up it a little bit more because I do want to look for the minimum. But there's so many high rated Spanish players. You know, there's the likes of, I don't know, Fernando Torres, who's the 80 rated. You've got Camacho, the 80 rated CDM. They've got high rated left and right mids, 80 reds, left, right, and centre. So what I would recommend doing for now is right there for 450. Bruno, for who I think is another 81. You know, they've got a lot of high rated players, and they're not going to be too hard to snipe. So what I would recommend doing is picking up basically anyone who is 78 rated or above. And then to fill it off, you probably want to use someone like, I don't know, whoever the cheapest 83 is. Probably like a Kagawa, because more likely than not, you probably would have garnered your 70 chemistry via sniping these players. So what we are going to do is we are going to go and spend the next few minutes sniping away at these players, making sure we get enough players of chemistry. One thing I'm going to show you right there is, well, I did actually pick up multiple goalkeepers. Now, the reason you can do this is because of 70 chem. On top of that, they should get quite a lot of strong links together with each other. So yeah, it should be pretty decent. But yeah, what we're going to do is we are going to spend probably no longer than 5-10 minutes sniping up the players, and then we'll show you how much the teams cost. And yeah, we'll do a few more other than this one's account. This one account would kind of use as more of an experiment, seeing how much do these actually cost to generate and build as such. So we have gone and completed the SBC for very cheap. So again, I'm just going to show you the filter I was using to pick up the obviously the 11 golden on rare Spanish players. Now you can go 450 if you want to make it a little bit harder, but in the end of the day, it really wasn't hard getting for 400. You know, I generally spend about, what, 10-20 minutes, and it was super cheapo. So just going for that, gold Spanish, and then you scroll to the end. You use a little method which allows you to back in and out the market. Basically press compare price and back out, and what this does, as you can see, is refreshes the market. This doesn't work if there's over 2 players listed up over an hour, but yeah, basically I was just spamming that and picking up any 78s or above that popped up. Now, to add to this, I basically went and picked up the cheapest 83 because it's the highest rated player who's going for minimum. Maybe could have got away with an 82 right there, but honestly, an 83 for 700 wasn't too bad. Went and just bidded on like a Kagawa to make it 50 coins cheaper. And yeah, I'll just show you the prices all right now, just in case you guys don't believe me. But this SBC was extremely cheap, and again, I think it would be extremely hard for you to lose coins. Bear in mind, this SBC cost me, I think it was 4.8, basically 4.8k, but it's like 4.850. So yeah, under 5k for a team in season, I don't see any reason for you not to do it. You know, you get an 87, and I think the cheapest 87 is like 25k. You get an 86, and I think the cheapest 86 is like 16k. You get the cheapest 85, the cheapest 85 is 10k. So very, like, if you do any SBCs whatsoever, do it. There is no reason whatsoever to not do this SBC. Now, we're going to do it on this account and 2 other accounts. We won't really bother about sniping it. This account right here was just to show you that you can do it for so cheap, and there's no reason not to do it, because they're generally costing you under 5k, and you have a very high chance of getting someone good for SBC fodder. I mean, if you get a 91 rated, theoretically, you make 80 to 90k in SBC fodder. So let's go and see what you get. You could go and get one of the low rates, but in the end of the day, you're probably going to do a team of season and SBC down the line for the Prem or whatever. Or it's just a bit of a fun player. So, for 4.8k, what team of season are we going to get? We're not going to get a walkout, which kind of sucks a little bit. What are we going to get? We get, it's Saudi Arabian, it's the CDM, it's Aloe, yeah, it's the 83 rated guy. So, Cano, sorry. Yikes. But, yeah, so right there, actually, it doesn't, I guess, fit what my gender of wanting to get like an 85, because, you know, theoretically, if I wanted to have him as in, you know, I guess, an 83 value, an 83 is only valuing about 2k. But, nonetheless, he's still got that team of season value, and if, again, on the market, he's about 10, 11k. So, super, super cheap SBC. What we're going to do is we're going to go do them on 2 other accounts, and again, you could almost, you know, act as such if those accounts only cost me 4.8k. And we'll see if we make much on the SBC fodder. And you can see that the common trend has been... So, over on the main accounts, of course, there's a pretty decent incentive to get someone pretty decent on here. So, go with the common trend using Spain again. Literally, a fair few of these players are untradeable. So, happy days. I mean, quite a lot of them are, well, they're all pack because have been absolutely going on a pack madness. But, yeah, still keeping the cheapo players. Make sure I haven't used anyone exceptionally expensive. And there you go. The rares are also untradeable. But there you go. There's the team. Just using, again, 79 rated. Really easy to find. Loads of cheap Spanish players. I could have sniped him if I really wanted, but on my main account, as you guys know, recently we burnt through 8 million coins worth of packs and got an insanely, arguably the best team of the season pack so far this year. So do feel free to check that video out, which would have been one of my most recent videos. So let's go and open this one and see if the pack luck carries on this account then. So SBFL done. Again, ideally, just give us a 91 Handala. Be a really fun card to have, you know. Him or Helden are 2 cards I'd actually quite like using. So. And then worst comes to worst, obviously we just go and use the player in, you know, some sort of SBC. So it's a Walker, there you go, be a good one. Be Moroccan and then be a striker, please. It is. Oh, it's the centre back. Ah, he's a bit of a killer right there. You know, he's arguably probably one of the worst walkouts. But we did get up Ben Alami. Again, if I paid 5k for that SBC, he has an SBC fodder of just being an 85 alone, 12k. Let alone that he's at team of season, therefore has like a market value of like 14, 15k. So arguably, you know, we've probably up to like 5, 6k if you to add how much both those SBCs cost me, then minus how much. So we should have him tradable. There you go. So we can send that into the club and send it over there. Now, the last one I'm going to do is going to be over on PC. So yeah, time to jump over to my main PC trading account. So, just post of recording this video, I thought it'd actually be quite useful if I just gave you guys a bunch of different leagues and nations. Now, the filter I'm using here on Footbin is PlayStation 300 to 700 coins, that's the price for them. And then between 78 to 82, so just looking how many high-ish sort of players you can get, and filter being non-rare. Now, you may be like, well, you don't want to be paying 700 coins per one. They're very easy to snipe. Arguably, you could even probably get like 800 coins to 1k non-rares pretty easily for 400. But this just gives you a rough ballpark. So, I've kind of gone through them and filtered out the leagues and nations and so on, which are very common for players popping up. So, first up one we'll talk about, which I don't think I've got actually on here, is Spain. Now, of course, you guys see me use Spain. It actually doesn't say there's many, but as you guys know, with ease, I was managing to snipe them on the PlayStation. So, first one is Spain. That's nothing too mad. The second one we're going to head over to is actually going to be the La Liga. Now, you'll see in this right here, there's so many La Ligas, not from Spain, so including Stuani and so on. So, yep, you can just snipe straight up La Liga. It's got lots of high-rated players. Now, the problem with the La Liga, it's got quite a lot of 75 that you have to kind of wade through as such. But, yeah, it's not too bad of a league. Definitely recommend it being another league you guys can use. Heading over to another thing is the Argentinian League. Argentinian League has got a plethora. Now, it doesn't have any high-rated non-rares, but I tell you what, to get the middle-of-the-road sort of 79 and 80s, it's not too hard. And on top of that, there's, you know, I imagine it's be pretty easy to get a relatively high-rated Argentinian League player, like an 81 or something like that, just to fulfill any sort of rating you don't have. So the next thing we're going to head over to is going to be Ligue 1. Again, Ligue 1's going to be super easy. I think it's probably be equally as easy as Spain. See, there's quite a lot of players popping up right there, let alone, you know, you've got like Ronnie Lopez, an 80 rated non-rare. You've got the likes of Arola, the Ligue 1 goalkeeper and so on from PSG. So there's quite a lot of non-rares from the League. And you see there's a little bit of array as well. There's some centre mids, there's some strikers, there's some defenders, there's some goalkeepers, which would have you set. Next one we're going to head over to is going to be the Russian League. Now you can see there's not as much from the Russian League. In fact, so I'll even kill off the 78 to 82. And you'll see that the Russian League obviously is quite a lacking league. But what you can use this for, and as you guys know, there is only a 70 chemistry. You can get yourself like a CDM, link it up to like another centre mid in the left mid, maybe put a striker. You know, you can basically work with these. Maybe go over like a goalkeeper, link that up to the CDM, maybe link that up to another CDM, and you know, basically work like half the team with a Russian league and the other half with another league. And then I'm pretty sure the penultimate one, or no, the last one we have is Argentina. Of course, Argentina has a plethora of players across loads and loads of different leagues. So if you just go Argentina, it's not too bad. Again, got quite a lot of high-rated non-rares, including, I'm pretty sure they have like 80 rated centre mids in the Chinese league. Of course, they've got Garay, but you're probably not going to be using Garay. But yeah, loads of high-rated players in the from Argentina. So there's a few leagues and nations you can use. Again, the full list I will probably put in the description just to make it a little bit easy for you guys. But don't fully run off of this because there are so many players that will pop up. There are so many players that will pop up. It would say they won't be the cheapest. Whatever you do, right, do not do the cheapest scenario, okay? Now, because we were doing ours for about just under 5k. Now, this one may say, look at that, it's 8k. So we did ours under 5 and very, very easy to snipe it. Don't do that as well because they're more likely to be 15k than 8k because they're just not updated with prices. So do keep a heads up on that. Hopefully that has helped you guys build these if you've been a little bit stuck how to build them for super cheapo. But yeah, back underway with the final pack. Now, to go and end off today's video, we've got ourselves the one over on PC. Now, I'll tell you what, for free, PC prices are an absolute nightmare to work with. Part of what you're seeing, half the players I've used have been pack pulled from some 25k packs, and it's just a bit ugly. I'm not going to lie, this team. But yeah, nonetheless, went and bought a bunch of 500 coins and had a few players first owners. So far we've had a 83 and an 85. So, hopefully it'll be nothing but progressive to end off the video. But there you go, there's that team. Again, what a surprise, Spanish being a common occurrence with it. So, let's go and scroll along right here and go and open up the last one. So yeah, it's been pretty decent. I'd say I would see no reason not to do it, just on how cheap these were. So, if you again haven't already done them, do them. You know, it really, really is worth it. The only reason I guess you wouldn't do it is if you're unassigned, but it's definitely worth doing for fun, for gold SBC fodder, for team season SBC fodder. In the last one, don't think we get a walkout. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one when it comes to PC. It always seems to lag a little bit. It's Saudi Arabian. It's CDN. It's our guy. Wow. What are the odds then? What are the odds? Pretty high, probably. But there we go. Nonetheless, another 83 team this season. So, yeah, 2 players, not too amazing. An 85, obviously pretty decent. I'd say, I know I've had a pretty naff odds right here and got the pleb. But yeah, not too bad nonetheless. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Again, I couldn't stress that I would definitely recommend doing these. You can do them for 4 or 5k as long as you are patient and snipe the players using the Spanish sniping field from the beginning. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you guys in a brand new video.